Hey, how's it going, Old School Runescape, and welcome back to another weekly recap. Kicking things off with a look at the month ahead. Firstly, a Raid's development update. As the Raid's bosses are being polished, rooms tweaked, and balancing tested, Raids are quickly progressing nicely and we're looking good for an early January release. And speaking of Raids, we're running a load test next week to allow players to utilize the new group finding system and explore some of the environments. That being said, this is strictly a stress test. You will not actually be able to fight any of the bosses or learn any of the mechanics. And alongside this load test, we'll be launching Tournament Worlds, allowing players to engage in risk-free player versus player. Tournament Worlds boost your stats to max and give you access to top-tier gear, so look forward to that. Moving on, the Deadman Tournament is just around the corner. On December the 17th, we'll be hosting the final hour of Deadman Season 3 at ESL's incredible studio in Leicester. That being said, if you're around the area and would like to participate, we're still selling tickets for only £10, so we highly encourage you come along, meet the team and some of your favorite streamers. It's going to be amazing. Lastly, in the month ahead, a quick mention that yet another old school Christmas event is on its way, this time at Mount Quidamortum, but you'll have to wait a little bit longer to hear more on that. Up next, we have this week's updates, beginning with the Ballista rework. Having buffed the heavy Ballista alongside the requirement of the completion of Monkey Madness 2, we've also buffed the light Ballista. The hopes of this, of course, is to make sure both weapons are viable for a variety of different combat levels in the wilderness. We also had a few quality of life updates this week, like the Taverly and Cosmic Altar shortcuts. On top of that, the Barrow's rewards counter now shows a percentage to which you'll be able to obtain maximum potential rewards. And as polled, the Seer's Ring received a 50% buff all around, including its imbued form. Moving on to this past Q&A, with the main highlights being Mod Kieran exemplifying the Dragon Claw's special attack.
I think they want to see it.
I think they want to see it.
The camera's on me, right?
What are you going to spec?
I'm going to spec
because you're worryingly looking at me.
Do you want to be spec?
You can spec me.
It's all dark where you've gone.
Okay.
There's an AGS
It's a double spec, isn't it?
And Mod Ghost previewed one of the soon-to-come Raids bosses, Vespula.
So you can see the animations really do bring this thing to life. It's got a lot more character than when you initially saw it on screen now. And it's actually got 3 wings here which move really fast and sort of fade out with various opacities. So it gives you that sort of flapping motion that you kind of see in like anime cartoons and things like that.
A quick mention, Old School RuneScape's first ever Premier Club is underway, offering discounted membership packages for 3 months at just $24.99, 6 months at $44.99, and 12 months at $79.49. You can save on membership to ensure you won't be missing out on future updates like raids, new Deadman seasons, and much more. What's more is these membership packages can also be purchased with in-game bonds, and you can upgrade them in the future if you choose to. More on that in the description below if you're interested. And finally, we have this week's Player Spotlight feature, beginning with this comic from C. Janet. Up next, this especially spicy meme from XDex. And finally, Rank 3 overall Hardcore Iron Man HC Hyger's first Bandos attempt. So that about sums up this week in Old School RuneScape. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with the game, and aside from that, we'll thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.